today, me and John, otherwise rumper420, we're going to be making a Dying Light review and telling you what we think about it and our opinions and stuff.
So, where do we start? It's starting the story, because I feel the story is the biggest, or one of the biggest aspects of the game. Now the story, it's you know, it's a normal zombie story. There's not much they can do with the zombie story. It's either survive or find a cure. And in this instance, this is spoiler free, by the way, just in case. You know, it's the story. There's not much you can do with the zombie story.
And there might be a few spoilers, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you've probably seen some of our other videos, anyways.
Yeah. So, like, the story's finding a cure. That's what the story is based around, and it does it okay, I guess. But the worst problem with this game is the characters. I did not care for any of the characters besides Kyle and Jade, but the only time I started caring for Jade was when she was dead. I'm just, you know, like, I'm just giving you my opinion, and then Greg's gonna give his opinion.
Yeah, on the story, I'll go, wait, what do you rate the story? On a scale of 1 to 10.
This story, I'm gonna rate it a 5 out of 10 because there's not much you can do with it.
I mean, I'll go ahead and give
the characters.
Wait, hey, I gotta do my story.
Oh.
I'll go ahead and give the story a 6 because I don't think it was too bad. Like, yeah, you just try to find a cure is basically the whole story, but they did it in a kind of neat way. I liked it, but I didn't care for the characters very much. I cared when the girl died, and they tried to make it really emotional. I just don't think they did a very good job at it, and like it could have been a little more, but it's not a bad story. I'll give it that. Like,
yeah,
because there was some good parts and there was some okay parts. Like the part where where I forgot who it was, but you walk in, like you're visioning stuff. It's right when you guys get to where isn't her name Jade?
Yeah, her name's Jade.
Yeah, where Jade.
See, that goes to tell you how much we cared about the characters.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really care about the characters, but Jade, she got bit, and I kind of cared about her. And then when you like did that whole weird vision thing, it was kind of cheesy.
That's what made me care about her.
Yeah, but it was kind of cheesy when you walked in, and then she ran at you real fast and stabbed you with the thing.
Yeah.
That part was.
I even said that. I said that was cheesy.
Yeah, but overall, I'll give the story a 6 out of 10.
What would you rate the characters? I'd rate the characters 2 out of 10 because there were only 2 characters that I cared about. Two out of all the people in this game, and there's a lot of people like Brecken, Jade, you know. Out of all them characters, only 2 of them I cared for, and that was Kyle Crane and Jade, and I don't even know her last name. You know.
Yeah, I'm not very good.
So 2 out of 10 for. So 2 out of 10 for the characters. What would you rate the characters, Greg?
I'll give the characters. I'll go ahead and give them I want to say 2. I think 2's kind of low. So I'd say about 3, maybe 3.5. But
yeah.
No, I'm just gonna stick with 3 because, like, I cared for our character. And I cared for Jade just a little bit because I cared for her towards the end. In the middle, I didn't really care for her. Like, towards the end of her dying and stuff. But in the middle of her being there, I didn't really care much for her, and I really just I don't really care for any other characters besides our character and Jade.
What do we say now? Let's talk about the graphics.
I rate that a 2 out of 10.
The graphics, I I'd rate an 9 out of 8 out of 10 because the graphics are pretty good. Graphics ain't in everything in the game. I'm gonna just say that right now. 8 out of 10. That's what I rate the graphics.
Yeah, the graphics. I'll go ahead and yeah, I think an 8's fair because, like, look right there, them trash bags. They kind of look weird, but also like how they have the little wrinkles in them, and the flashlight. If you see, it's a little brighter in the center, and then around the rim, and that's like a real flashlight. And the graphics aren't bad. They're pretty good actually. So I'll go ahead and give it an 8. Now John's not a graphic person, but I am. I care a lot about graphics. I mean, it don't make or break a game for me, but I just don't want. I don't really care. Like, I don't want a game. I don't want to go pay $60 for a game and invest so much time in it, and it just look like a piece of crap. Like, if I'm spending so many hours in it, I want it to at least look pretty. Like,
so yeah,
this looks like the paint's chipped, and it looks pretty realistic. But the graphics pretty good. But that's all I got for the graphics. 8 out of 10.
Gameplay. Oh my gosh, gameplay. At first, I didn't like it, but if you've ever played Mirror's Edge, the parkour is just like Mirror's Edge, except you can't run across walls, which I'm cool with that. It's a really good parkour system. They did it well, and it's not clunky. It feels good. It doesn't. So parkour is pretty good, but gunplay, it's gunplay. You know, it's pretty average gunplay. Let's see, and killing and hitting zombies feels good. It feels like
it looks good too when you hit a zombie.
Yeah. So gameplay and like it's fun to fly around in the suit, and it's fun to use the grappling hook and jump off buildings into trash cans. So gameplay, I'm gonna rate. It's not the best gameplay, but it ain't the worst. I'm gonna rate it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, gameplay. No, I hate to like agree with you on a lot of stuff because it seems like I'm following you. But yeah, I'll go ahead and give it a 7. I can't really say much about it. He just said all of it. But like, I like the parkour and everything. It just because it's not too smooth to where it's like real life. It's not too smooth to where it's just like you float above everything. Like Call of Duty, where you jump and stuff and run on walls and all that crap. That's like not very realistic and stuff, and I don't care for their mechanisms and stuff. But it does have pretty good gameplay. Jump too high, but you don't jump not high enough, and I like how over bigger objects he kind of struggles to jump over, but smaller objects he just jumps over like it's nothing. But so gameplay, no. I'd go ahead and give it a 7.
Now the ending. The endings, it was pretty good, but my biggest problem in the ending was I was really hoping for a good boss fight because this guy was talking smack the whole entire game. He stole your medicine, so I was hoping to kill him with style. That did not happen. It ended up in a quick time event fighting, and it wasn't really that fun. It was boring, but the ending, it all worked out in the end.
I cared about the ending though.
Yeah, but I was like, cause there was a boss fight with Tahir. He was Rise's, whatchamacallit, like, friend. That boss fight was pretty good if you play on single player. But if you play on, this is boss fights by the way. If you play with friends, it's really super easy. And the zombies in this game, there are so many different types of zombies. It's pretty good. There's like one that's really crazy and that comes running at you and hits you with quick attacks, is really fast. Then there's a slow one, which is just a zombie. It walks slow and it's a zombie. There's a rammer, which is rammers are really hard to kill, and so are the thugs. But the zombies are really good. I like the zombies. But the boss battles, there was only two good. There was one good one, and I was expecting a lot out of a boss battle in this game. And Tyre, if you're playing it on single player, it's amazing. If you're playing with friends, it's way too easy. So I'm gonna rate boss like enemies. I'm gonna rate enemies a 6 out of 10.
Can you change the difficulty of the game? Like I was just wondering.
Yeah, you gotta start a new game first.
Oh, well that's kind of cool. But enemies, I'll go ahead and rate it. I don't want to say an 8 because I think that's too much, but I think a 7's too low. So I'll go ahead and say 7.5 because, like, the boss battles, they're all right. They're not that good. Like the ending, I thought the ending was gonna be way better because, like, there was so much conflict and everything involving around him. So I figured you'd get up there and it'd be like a hard fight and stuff, and it was hard getting up there for me because I was freaking being an idiot and didn't know how to get in the elevator. But like, I didn't like how you just hit square and circle and triangle.
Quick time event.
Yeah, and I messed up on it and stuff. But it was kind of once you played it, the first 4 was easy to predict. It was like X, square, circle, triangle. And then when you redid it, it didn't change it. So you knew exactly what to hit. But the ending, I like how it went down. I just think the fight could have been a little better. But
like I was really hoping for a boss fight.
Yeah.
Cause I just want to like chop the dude's face off for talking smack the whole game.
Yeah, no, and I was thinking that like all the zombies and stuff, I like how they did the zombies. The zombies, that was great. Honestly, in my opinion, if I was rating just the zombies alone that you fought, I would go ahead and rate it like a 8. But I'm not rating just the zombies alone. I'm doing all the enemies together. But the zombies, I liked how they had like the screamers and
I hate the screamers. I forgot about them.
I like how they had them. And them big old guys, I don't know what they're called, but they're like a big oaf with a hammer and, well, it was
those
a rebar.
Thugs.
Yeah, they're kind of hard sometimes, and I like how they had a wide variety of zombies. They have the normal slow zombie, then they have the infected that's kind of fast and everything, and hit you with fast, swift attacks. And some of them are easy to kill, some of them are pretty hard. So they varied it up, and I liked that. But overall, I'd rate the enemies at 7.5.
The skill tree, it did a really good job of making you like feel as if you leveled up and progressed, and you gain more points on the skill tree, you feel stronger, and you feel as if you've like become somebody that was a nobody. Like right now, I can run forever, but if you're lower on, you don't have the run forever perk. You can run for like a minute or two, and then you get out of breath. But like the skill tree actually made you feel as if you were progressing and getting stronger as the story came along. And the way you upgrade is actually pretty cool. You actually just play the game, and that's how you upgrade. So the skill tree, I'm giving 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I actually just leveled up in agility. Speaking of the skill tree, I really do like it. I like it, pretty much everything about it, and a 10's too positive, but yeah, I don't think it's a 10. I'll rate it a 9 because there's not like a lot of skill trees. There's not enough, and I like how there's the the Survivor, Agility, Power, and Legend, and I haven't had the Legend yet, and I don't really know much about the Legend, but I know how you get it though, is you gotta level up, like, I'm probably gonna do Agility first, but you gotta get every skill in the whole skill tree, and I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 more to go, so I gotta level up 9 more times. But I like how they really did that. It's not like they they tried to do it and went overboard, because there's not too many things. But I like how you upgrade, and it gives you a few choices too when you upgrade. And overall, the skill tree is really nice. I'd rate it a 9.
So, like, this game, without people, it's still fun. It's a really fun game. But if you're gonna play this game, I recommend you find a friend and you play with a friend, because it's still fun without a friend, but it's about 10 times funner with a friend. Greg can't really say anything on this behalf because he played this whole game with me. But with a friend, this game ain't, like, it's fun. It's extremely fun, but without a friend, it's okay. But
your mic just
if you're gonna play this game, if you're gonna play this game, play with a friend. It makes it about 10 times better.
I can't really say much on playing with friends, but I think that you should, because I played just a little bit without John, and like, it was fun.
Kind of boring.
But it was fun, but I think it would get old kind of fast. Like, once you beat the game and stuff. Sure, there's the side missions and all that stuff that you could have fun doing. But if you were gonna play it alone, I don't know, but from what I've heard, I would get the following DLC if you were gonna play it alone. By the way, me and John are gonna get that, and we're gonna do a review and gameplay and stuff on that.
Another thing that I really liked about this was the difficulty. In the day, it was like, it was, you know, day and night cycle. That's what I'm ready with. But day and night cycle. The day was, it was a day, and zombies come out. But when it turned night, the whole game changes. It's extremely fun to stay up at night and play. Because zombies get harder, even the slow walking ones. They get super strong. The infected get super strong. Yeah, and there's more zombies too. There's a nightmare, is what they call them. And
yeah, we forgot to add them in the zombies. But
yeah, and the bolters. The bolters are alright. You know, you don't get to see much of the bolters. They don't hit you. They just run away. But at night, this game is amazing. The day and night cycle, I rate 8 out of 10.
The day and night cycle, I really like it because, like, in some games, the day and night go way too fast. Like, it's day for like 5 minutes. Like Minecraft, for example. It's not day for very long, and it's not night for very long. And I like Minecraft, but I like their day and night cycle. And by the way, we're not getting paid to do this. We're not sponsored by Dying Light, so don't think we are.
Techland, you moron. That's who made this game, by the way.
Well, I don't care. They know what I meant. But what was oh yeah, day and night cycle. I hate to sound like overly positive about it, but I give the day and night cycle a 10. I really think it deserves it because it's good, and I like how they tried to do it, because like I said, it's not day for too long and it's not night for too long. And I like how harder zombies come out in the night and in the daytime. Some zombies are still hard, but not as hard.
Now, my biggest problem with this game was the weapon customization, because if you've ever played Dead Island or Dead Island Riptide, which this game was kind of based off of, this game and Dead Island and Mirror's Edge is what this game was. By the way, those two are really amazing games. Just saying, I recommend you go pick those up. But if you played Dead Island, you know the weapon customization is amazing. And Riptide, it's alright, but it's not as good as Dead Island. You can build, you know, everything. A stick turns into a freaking crowbar with knives at the end and a chainsaw. You know, just that. I'm not saying that's like a real customization weapon. I'm just saying that's what happens. Now in this game, there's 3 or 4 different types of things. Like there's cutting, burning, electricity, toxin, impact. So weapon customization ain't really any good. Hold on 1 second. Let me go look what time it is.
By the way, John's probably gonna get over here around 9.
Yeah, I gotta go get some like stuff ready for school tomorrow. But the weapon customization, I'm gonna rate 3 out of 10.
No.
There are some good weapons that can come out of the customization, but most of them are the same thing, really.
Yeah, 3 out of 10. I think that's a little bit low. I mean, I'd rate it a 5 out of 10. Because it could have been better. But I like how they have like the blueprints and stuff. And that you can customize your weapons with them. And like, here, I'll show you. You get, I don't have all of them, but the barbershop, it cuts them open. And the poison pen just adds toxic effect. The flame blade, well, that's self-explanatory. And the electrician, I can't say it. Electricianer, I think that's how you say it. It electrocutes them.
Electrocutioner.
Yeah, there we go. But I'd give it a 5 out of 10 because it's not very good, but it's good enough for me because, like, I wish they had more. And there's not a lot, but there's not too little. Well, yeah, there is too little, but I think there could have been just a little more and it would have been better. But it's not bad the way it is. Like, I like how you customize them. I just wish there was more stuff, like more customization options to add to them.
So, what do you rate it? Oh, yeah, 5 out of 10. The controls. The controls for this game. Like R1's to jump, R2's to hit, L2, what does L2 do? What is
L2. L2 uses your, like, your light and stuff, your UV flashlight and your...
Oh, yeah. The controls are actually really good in this game. I like the controls. And I think after this, there's after the controls, there's outfits, and that's all really there is for this game. The controls are amazing. I'd rate the controls 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Controls, I'll go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10 because I like them. They don't really take long to... No, I'll give it an 8 because they don't really take long to get used to. And if you've been playing other games and stuff like that, Minecraft, and I've never played this game till I rented it about and I really like it. Now, the controls, they're fair. They're not great, but they're not bad. I mean, 8, they're pretty good because, like, R1 jump, I like the way they're set up because it feels easy and comfortable to use. You don't have to worry about hitting X with your thumb and also moving the analog stick at the same time, or something like that that's hard to do. It's pretty easy to do, honestly, all the controls, so I'll go ahead and give that an 8 out of 10.
Side missions. Oh yeah, outfits and missions too. That's another thing. Missions in this game, they're pretty fun. They actually really are. They don't get repetitive, and side missions are where this game really shines. Side missions are actually, in my opinion, way more fun than the normal missions. And like, there's a mission where you gotta, like, let's see, you gotta turn off all the water pumps and the whole neighborhood and stuff like that, and you gotta go talk to some crazy guy. You can be a detective in one of them, and there's a cannibal who you have to kill. There's some of the side missions are kind of like way better than the normal missions, and like I said, that's where the game really shines. That's where I personally like the side missions better. I mean, the story was, at least the story was there, but the side missions, I gotta give them 9 out of 10.
Yeah, the missions, I like the missions. The story missions were fun. I haven't did many side missions, but the ones I have did were fun. So, like, I don't really know. I think the side missions and the regular missions, side missions are a little bit better because they're not real long, and it's pretty good overall because they're not real long.
It's a good way to rank up your survivor points, short. Just saying.
Yeah, I need to rank them up. But they're not too long. They're not too short, but they're pretty good. So I'll go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10.
Outfits. Now outfits are an option in this game. For a first-person game, it's kind of weird, but you actually learn to like it. You know, it's a first-person game, you ain't gonna see your outfit, but other people are, you know? And it's alright to have an outfit in a first-person game, as long as you can pull it off like this did. You can look completely ridiculous sometimes, but you can look freaking cool other times. Like my outfit here, come here, Greg. Like my outfit right now, I got this on. You know, they got some pretty cool outfits. Greg has an American star, like has a star on his chest. You know, so the outfits are alright. It's pointless. It really is to have an outfit, but it's
but no.
It's nice to have. So I'll give the outfits a 6 out of 10.
Outfits, I like them. There's not much of a selection, though. They're cool.
Actually, you gotta unlock them.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's good.
I like them. It's kind of cool. I wish that, like, you could press R3 or something to view yourself in third person. And, like, as soon as you let go, it will go back to first person, just so you could see your,
like Fallout?
Yeah,
Oh, you never played Fallout, yeah.
Yeah, but I just wish it would be something like that so I could see myself sometimes, but I don't think they deserve a 6. I think I'd rate it a 4. Because I like them. I just don't like them a lot. There's not much detail. I wish that, like in the outfits, there's not a lot of detail in the outfits. There is in some of them. And I think that they should have more detail added into them and stuff like that. And then I might rate them a little higher. But yeah, I'd give it a 4 out of 10.
So, out of saying all of that, my rating for this game is 7 out of 10. Like the whole game. I hope you guys pick it up. The only thing that holds this game back is characters and story. Other than that, everything else about this game is amazing. This game is one of my favorites in 2015. It's not my most favorite, but it's definitely up there. I think it's very underrated because people do look past this game. I know very few people who want to pick this game up because it's a zombie game. It's, you know, the zombie franchise ain't really dying, but, you know, it's just...
It's dying light.
Yeah, shut up. I'd rate this game 7 out of 10. It's an amazing game. Another thing I forgot to say is the world is amazing. They fixed the world up just to where you can do what this game was meant to do, parkour. You can
Yeah,
actually, you know,
the map, I'd give
like,
the map a 8 out of 10. No, I'd give it a
same
7 out of
here.
10.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. But the game itself, 7 out of 10. Go pick it up. It's a really good game. The only thing that holds it back is its story and its characters. Everything else is pretty good about this game.
Yeah, for this game, I'd recommend renting it before you buy it. But that's what I am with pretty much any game. Because I don't want to go pay $60 or $40 even for a game. Bring it home and not like it. But this game, I like it. Overall, it's not my most favorite, but it's up there. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Because I like pretty much everything about it. There's a few things that are okay, but there's nothing that's like really bad that's like, oh my god, I hate when this happens or something. And like a lot of games, something will happen and you'll glitch out, but there's not very many glitches in this game. Like
I ran into maybe one glitch playing this whole entire game ever.
Yeah, and the glitches that, and if you try to find glitches, yes, you're gonna find them. But just playing the game normal every day, you're not gonna run into many glitches. So, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. I'd recommend it. Go rent it before you buy it if you want, but I'd definitely give this a. I'd definitely give it a look and check into it. How are you?
If you're not big on the zombie franchise, you're still probably gonna like this game.
I'm not a big zombie guy, but I like everyone's all Call of Duty Zombies is great. I don't like zombies that much, honestly. I'm not a big zombie guy, but I do like this game.
Yeah, I recommend you go pick it up. It's a good game.
Yeah.
And well,
if you do like zombies, then I definitely recommend this game. Because this is one of the better zombies games I've played. But that's about
so
all
I gave it a 7.
Yeah, he gave
it's
it
been
a
all
7.
for this review.
I gave it a 7.5, and he gave it a 7. So that's about all for this review. So I'll see you in the next one. Yay!